Talk about something pretty important. It's the plank. There's a lot of variations that you can do a plank, and a lot of people want to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. And well, I guess I'm going to join that party and say, I don't want you to make these mistakes. But some of these mistakes are being told is the correct thing to do, and that because you don't look like this, you're doing it wrong. Well, let me share with you something super important, especially if you are a woman. You might have a little bit more curves. Curves here, curves there. And as a result to these curves, our body looks a bit different. And we get told to do things to like flatten our curves. And well, this is not very great for your core. And when you're doing a plank to strengthen your core, because a plank is beneficial if you want to do like push-ups, because you need to be able to hold that position multiple times continuously throughout a push-up while you're moving your arms. So you don't want to do anything that's actually going to weaken your whole unit, your whole system. When people are told a correction, they're told to go into their high plank, and if you see that lower back curve that I have right here, they're going to tell you that's wrong, and they're going to tell you to tuck like this. Now let me tell you something. I'm shortening my deep abdominals here. Over here, I just adjusted my curve back to normal. My abdominals are working in a lengthened position, so this is not wrong. This can be maybe helpful to some degree if I just want to do some mobility work, but how I want to be able to hold my body when I'm in a plank or when I'm in a push-up is actually a stabilizing position, not a shortening position, because my back line of my body is working in harmony with the front of my body in a stabilizing way, and exercises like the plank, like push-ups, or many other compound dynamic movements require trunk stability. I don't need to go into a flexion position. So I will not recommend, also especially pelvic floor issues, yada, 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 I could go on. I do not want you to practice this. Like, yeah, you can you do it? Okay, cool, you can do that movement. But I don't want you to hang there. I want you to literally be able to hang here with the curve. Now, when people say that curve in your back is too much, this is what they are meaning. See the difference? Look how I've just collapsed, or maybe like that. Okay? So if you know that your arms are long, pressing away, you feel your heart space is open and long, you feel like your tail is long, you feel your heels are pressing back into the wall behind you when you're in this position, you are great. And then just breathing in and out here, you're going to feel your core working 100%. And you do not need to tuck to maximize that. Being in this position is literally the same as being like in a kneeling position, or if I'm standing, but because of the height of the film, obviously I'm just gonna do kneeling. Look, this is like a plank, but just now flip my body if you wanted to do that with the camera. So these are my natural curves. I'm stabilizing vertically, so it's the same situation in terms of stabilization muscles that are used when I'm standing, kneeling. Here, my curves don't go away. So notice that. I will say this, if you're kneeling and your weight is like that, on the kneecaps instead of below the kneecaps, then we have a boo-boo. So make sure weight is below the kneecap, and then you are nice and aligned, and then these are your curves. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. So do not feel because of the curves or shapes of your body that you have to over-tuck everything all the time. So I hope this clears that up, and next time you do a plank, think about doing this, and then from there you're gonna get stronger, and then you can progress to your push-ups and any other exercise that you want to do.